bum 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 bum. Let's see. Hello. Hello. What up, everybody? What up, everybody? Okay. View. Bam. Oh, dang it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's get rid of that. Let's go to let's do 3 hours. Let's do 3 hours. That work? Okay. My apologies. There we go. What up, Brett? But well, we're gonna do a we're gonna do an open discussion. Do you ever notice the difference at people that push their glasses up like this and the people that push their glasses up like this? You know what I'm saying? I see people that like you that, like when their glasses are down, they push them up like this. I maybe my nose is too big, huh? Maybe that's why I don't do it because like my hand doesn't really fit in the. Huh? No, interesting. Never thought about that. Just a quick thing. Not going to make a big deal. My what? Just a quick thing. Not going to make a big deal about it. My bad. Yeah, dude, we're good, brother. Love you, man. Look, brother, love you. No problem. Never a problem. What up, Shannon? What up? Blood on my knife. Oh, geez, what movie was that from? Oh, is that American Me? No, what was that from? Uh, no, no problem, my friend. You want to look up Coelacanth? Yeah. Coelacanth. Welcome, Ryan. Welcome from Switzerland. You were here yesterday, right? Ryzen, I think. Sacampabus. Well, let's check this up real quick. Yeah. It didn't work. It didn't work. That's broken properties. Yeah. Was until it until it was found for sale in a fish market, and they're like, no, we got millions of these things. I love my fishies. I am not. I have literally. Okay. So yesterday a guy came in. I think his name was Ryan, and he was from Switzerland. So that's very interesting. How you doing, my friend Ryzen? How are you? I never met you before. Let's look it up. La, 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 la. My name is Big Balls. My name is Big Balls. They say unmute. Okay, let's see. Okay, coelacanth. Coelacanth. Yeah, dude. Living fossil. Living fossil. What do you mean they're alive? Holy crap. Look at the size of this thing. I'd be down to try it, but it's used as an example of animals that are rediscovered. Okay, well, let's look into the actual wackadoo about it. Oh, all right. Let's see what let's find see if we can find a video about it real quick. The fish that defied extinction. That's freaking an hour long. There you go. Watch this one. There you go.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
Mate, what's up, girl?
In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a
I know
really
it's a big fish,
special
though. You know what I mean. You know
called
what I mean.
coelacanth. Now, these fish
Fish
really
fish
fascinate me
sticks.
because they basically went missing
canvas.
for about
We'll look at that
70
right after
million
this, my
years,
brethren.
which, yeah, that's a really long time.
Well, let's take it. Okay, hold on. I'll leave that one. I think from the 1840 to 1940 was just a fossil that it was rediscovered in South Africa. Can you imagine somebody going to South Africa, India, whatever, and going to the shop and the fishmonger and getting a fish, eating it, whatever. They get home and somebody's like, "What's that?" Oh, when I was doing my Tarzan / Indiana Jones stuff, which probably they're probably selling vacuum cleaners or some shit, and then they turned into a whole thing. Probably a lie that got to another lie that got to another. Front-facing eyes. Yeah, he said, I think it was from 1840 to 1940s. It was just a fossil. Then it was rediscovered in South Africa, and there's another population of them in India. We'll check it out. WeEatEndangeredFish.com.
Time to lose something. So yeah, now you're probably wondering how the hell do you lose something for that long? Let me explain. So coelacanths are deep water fish, and they were originally known only to the scientific community through fossils. And the oldest of those fossils dated as far back as 360 million.
Okay, 360 million years ago. You can't age rock. You cannot do radiometric testing on rock. Right? And this is what's weird. So we'll get into it.
Years ago. So it's a pretty old fish, we can say. The more recent fossils dated to around 80 million years ago. Now, if anyone's watching who's kind of into their evolutionary / geological history, you'll probably notice that this coincided with a very big major world event. And that is the mass extinction that killed off the dinosaurs.
There's been quite a few species.
So yes, scientists basically unanimously agreed that the coelacanths must have gone extinct during this mass extinction.
Or Brett, or they're not rare. So global warming is a thing. It's just not as brisk or not as quick as typically explained. So if these fish were cold water fish, and areas of the ocean have increased just 3 degrees in temperature over 100 years, they may have moved deeper or closer. So we used to get them all the time here in the bay by the bushel load. Now they're gone. Yeah, they're just gone from your bay, you know. This is where they're found. They're found in the Chesapeake Bay, but they're also found in Great
event, and that was it. They were gone, dead, buried.
Very intellectual individual. How you doing,
okay, yeah, by now you've probably guessed where the story's going.
Selakobi.
They weren't actually dead. So in 1938, a South African museum curator called Marjorie Courtney
random
big
chicken called a dodo. I call it dodo.
Yeah,
anyway, nothing left.
Among the catch of a local fishing trawler. So at that point, Marjorie
After
probably
this, if
thought
nothing's
this isn't
coming
really
up, look
like
up
any fish I've seen
eel
before, so she
breeding.
took it
That's
to a
what I'm saying.
local
Okay,
fish
no, we're gonna.
expert
Well, yeah,
who
we
did
will.
confirm that it was.
We'll do Adams. I should jot it down, but Cole he'll remind me of what it was after that. You're from Zanzibar? That's freaking awesome. Welcome to 110th grade, my friend. That's
The
awesome.
coelacanth.
I've never spoken to someone from Zanzibar before.
But it wasn't until around
Zanzibar
40
Island,
years later when another specimen was discovered,
Tanzania.
and this time it was in the Comoro Islands. Now, speaking to the local fishermen, they did determine that they did haul up coelacanths around 1 to 2 times a year. But because they weren't really tasty and couldn't really be used for much, they weren't really highly valued among the locals. However, to the scientific community, the discovery was huge. I mean, really, really big. Kind of as exciting as someone discovering a living species of velociraptor in their backyard, which, okay, yeah, might be scary for the person
No
who
problem,
discovers
brother.
it,
No
but
problem.
it would be pretty cool. So coelacanths are known as living fossils because although they are very much distinct from their ancestors that were found in fossils, they do still have very similar appearances. Now, there are actually currently 2 known species of coelacanth which are alive today. So for almost 60 years, they were known only from individuals that were
Is she talking slow?
found in the Western Indian
Maybe
Ocean,
I don't know.
mainly around the Comoro Islands. But in
All
1990,
right. Well, first of all, I want to see Zanzibar Island. Damn, dude. Hold on, let me get this a little bit bigger here. What up, Andy? Unguja, Unguja. I think it's because she's European. Maybe. Yeah, they definitely do talk slowly, and more indirect, and fanfare. Okay. Zanzibar Island. Damn, dude, this is where you're from. This is where you're from. What up, that Evie girl? Evie girl. That Evie girl. Okay, damn, man. Do you live near there? This place? Hold on. I'm working on it. This place? Wow, man. That is absolutely. Stony Town? That's where you're from? Stony Town. Stone Town. Wow, dude, it's UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Dang, that's freaking awesome. Look at this place. Look at this. Look at the water. Oh, that's freaking beautiful. Oh, look at the freaking shop. The shops. Oh, I broke it. What did I do? Stone Town. Yeah. It self-corrected for me. Wow, wow. Where's it near? Oh, look at this. Yeah. That's on my list. That's my style. That's what I would really enjoy. Look at the paintings the on the side of the road, just like the artists. Look at all. Oh wow, that's really cool. That's really cool. Oh, it was a prison island. Oh, so it's kind of like not Alcatraz, Australia. Very peaceful and unique culture, man. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can find it here. Hold on a second. Wow. Holy crap, dude. You can't see what I'm looking at, but there's Stone Town. So let's zoom back in here. So this is the area we're at, and I'm trying to find out where in the world it is. Oh, East Africa. Wow. Wow, dude, that's awesome. It's on the list. The shortest war, was it 8 minutes? Shortest war in history. No, I'm a goggle. I'm a gagaboo. No, no, he just said that's where he's from. Not oldest war in history, shortest. I can't spell shortest. There we go. Okay, let's see. The Anglo-Zanzibar War, fought on August 27, 1896, is recognized as the shortest war in history, lasting 38 to 45 minutes. Triggered by the secession of the Sultan Khalid bin Bagharsh without British approval. The conflict ended quickly when British warships bombarded the palace, resulting in a British victory. Wow, that's freaking so crazy. How are you, Amika? Yeah, yes, no, it was. Somalia is a bit close for my liking. Can I give you a geographic quiz? I'm not very good at geography, but I'm glad to help. Welcome back, Nico, brother. Look at me now. Look at me. Look at me. I am your captain now. Look at me. I am your captain now. Yeah, that looks freaking cool. Yeah, so what's your question? For sure. Look at that. A 45-minute war, and look what it did. What state has the biggest temperate rainforest on the eastern side of the United States? Which state? I would have to say the Georgia Florida line, right? Isn't that? I mean, I don't know if it's considered Georgia or Florida, but I'm thinking it's the not the is the Okefenokee or the what's it not? Is the Okefenokee? Where's my beautiful wife? What's the? Let's see. I'll let you reply, Amika. Is it Amik? Agablon? Amik Agablon? I'm thinking it's the not the Okefenokee. Let's see. All right. It is Florida. Okay, okay. All right. Yeah, yeah. So I'm in Georgia, and so I know right South Georgia, North Florida. Guar fluffy gorguts. Jeez, that's a tongue twister. Florida, yeah, Florida. Thank you, Jesus. Nope, you were close. It's the Nettanhalla Forest in North Carolina. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it. I've heard of North Carolina. I've never heard of that forest. Let's see. Wow, that's freaking crazy beautiful. Also, Mercury Project in Zanzibar. We had substation in 1960s. Wow, damn, dude, you live in a pretty kick-ass place. Oh, what did I do? No, that's so small. Wow, I had no idea. I had no. That's probably what that sign right there says. Damn, look at that. That's freaking. That's absolutely amazing. Long shutter. Uh, yeah, that's freaking so cool. Yeah, she looks happy. Yes, it's perfect. It's the biggest rainforest in the USA besides the PNW rainforest I'm about to say oregano in Oregon and Washington. Thank you, Amika. Is it Amika? What do you want me to call you, my friend? Yeah, untouched. Right. It's surprising for America. How big is it, and how many states is it in? Okay, I North Carolina. This area's got to be huge. Let's see. Let's see what it says. The wettest region in the continental United States, other than the Pacific Northwest, which he was saying. It's 531,000 acres. So it's half a million acres, which is 2,150 square kilometers, and it's just in North Carolina. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, you can't see any of that stuff. Let me get here. Yeah, there you go. Amika. Gotcha. I gotcha. Amika. All right. Listen, I'll try. I'll try my best. Yeah, I promise. All right. For a moment there, I was actually thought he was Adrian Brody. What's going on, Richard? My name's Richard, actually. Far from the concrete jungles. That's correct. What's up, Angel of Darkness? Yeah, bought. Yeah, absolutely. That's quite a huge forest. Would really be a cool camping trip. No, I agree. Looks like a good place for about 1,000 car parking lot. Welcome back, Godzilla. This is where Bigfoot lives. Let's see. Let's see. What states in America has Bigfoot been seen? Bigfoot sightings map. You got to be kidding me. I've never even went here. Wow. Yes. Hold on. Let's go over there then. Let's go over there. Hold on. No, not really. Wow. Only two Bigfoot sightings in only two Bigfoot sightings there in North Carolina. Look over here. Look at this. Look at all these. Room for a highway and a McDonald's. Thank you, Stank. Welcome back, my friend. The only healthy place to live in North America. I agree. You can fit at least 100 WalMarts there. Yeah, Colorado's got a lot. Yeah, yeah. That's where. Oh no, that's not Colorado. That's Arkansas. Wow, Colorado's hardly any. There's Colorado right there where the word united is. Yeah, this is Colorado right here. Colorado. Yeah, that can't be right. I've definitely heard Colorado. I mean, maybe that was just the movies got to me. Wow, they're all over the place here. Although, yeah, the healthy. Oh, yeah, not the healthiest. One cut, and you're screwed. Also, if you've never seen the redwood forest in Northern California, they have the biggest, most beautiful trees in the entire world, home to the Hyperion, and that's the largest tree in the world, Hyperion. Yes, yes, that's correct. The biggest tree hidden from the public to save its life. I saw Bigfoot yesterday while walking my dog. Unless you know about natural anti, and I guarantee there are some in there, but I guarantee most people don't know it. Do you recall the freshwater bull shark attack? Someone got bit in Mississippi, Missouri. Now I didn't hear about that. What was the Adam? What was the other one? Your other fish you were telling me about that you wanted us to look up? It could fit at least 1,101 words in there. That's the truth. It's called the North American Wood Ape Conservancy. I thought it said conspiracy at first. The air must be so pure, you can't even fart. Your carbon footprint. Scam. Sacambasis. I can't hiccup. Oh, wow. That's so freaking. I've never heard of that either. That's so freaking crazy. Look at this thing. Hold on, let me find a better picture. Yeah, head on, dude. That looks so nuts. Let me get it out of the screen. Sorry. Wow, that looks like it's got googly eyes, like someone is a scam, like somebody. That looks fake. That looks like faker than a duckbill platypus. I, I Macarena. I Macarena. What? It looks like my ex. How you doing, Adriano? Uh, is it still alive? I mean, it's called the jawless fish. It doesn't have any jawbones, I guess. It says an extinct a genus of armored jawless fish which lived the Orco, Orcovician period. Jeez, I can't read. Scamus. Wow, no, I guess it is. I guess it is a fake fish with the things on it. And that's a predator too. Yeah, not anymore, I guess. This brain rot shares striking resemblance to job. Hold down like a squealing pig and you do job. This does 311. 311. Did you ever see the giant squid with the long tentacles? They found like a yes. Largest giant squid ever caught. Not is. It was it was 495 kilograms, 4.2 meters tall, 13 feet 9 inches. Yeah, look at this crazy. This looks so fake. It looks so fake. Oh God, what a type of creation. Front facing eyes, definitely. That's crazy. What's going on, 3-3? What's up, my day drown? Oh, that's the thing. It looks like it's gonna eat my head off. Yeah, you gotta stick here. Not anymore. You can't. Good. I don't want that thing anywhere on the planet with me, brother. That's absolutely scary looking. We'll look at the sunfish. How are you, Noms? The sunfish. Yeah. You look like a sociology professor. I read Scientology at first. Thank you. How are you? Why can't Tori read? How are you, Tori? There's another one I was talking about. Super long tentacles things. Yeah. Hold on. This is it. I think I know what the one that the fisherman caught. Right. Like this here. Um, I think I know what you're talking about. It had like its two main legs were like really long. Giant squid. It looks like this kind of. I think this is what you're talking about. I mean, this is a drawing of it, but I think that's what you're talking about. Like this here, I think this is it. I think this is the one. But for real, it kind of looks fake. It's just fake. Yeah. It does look fake. Of course, they got to throw a recipe in there. Yeah, that's crazy huge. Okay, let's see. I'd rather a 20-foot squid versus whatever the other fish was, even if it's only like 12 inches. Brother, that thing was freaky as hell looking. I mean, bruh, it's that not that okay. I mean, bruh, if that's not alien, I don't know what it is. People are looking for aliens. Yeah, that's where they should be looking. They should be looking in the water. 95% of all area underwater has not been discovered. Only 5% of the total underwater oceans have been visited by humans. Yeah, it's absolutely. What's up, Noms? What'd you say? Sunfish. Sunfish. Yeah, there you go. Look at this crazy thing. It looks like it's. Look at this chunk taken out of it. It's absolutely crazy. Worst fish ever, it says. Spotted sunfish. There's a lot of This is the dollar sunfish. Like, hello, they can survive like that. They can survive. Wow. Noms is as name as it makes more sense. Noms as a name makes more sense. Yeah. Yeah. Um, I feel like people are making it. Hold on. I feel like people are making it with I. Oh, making it with an I because it just looks like look at it. Yeah, I think they made it too. I think people are just playing around. I think they're just griefing and freaking um, um, trolling people, right? And trolling boat, but it's full of parasites. Don't tell ND that. Those poor things are useless in almost every respect. Do you know about the bobbit worm? No, bobbit worm. I know. I mean, I know about the one that was in the news. Let's see what we can find. Wow, never heard of it. Wow, dude, that's freaking alien. That's absolutely freaking alien. Look at this crazy thing. I've never seen the ocean, but always memorized by those manta rays. Look at this freaking creep, dude. Look at that. Holy crap, it's huge. Wow. I went to SeaWorld in Atlanta. That's where I am. I'm in Atlanta. In Atlanta, they have a massive manta ray there. It was awesome. Yeah, I went there. I saw it too. It's huge. It's like 6 foot wide. There are a handful of sunfish species. Look up the pumpkin seed sunfish. Those are probably the prettiest. Look at this thing. Look at its freaking face. Look at that. Look at its face. Pumpkin seed. Pumpkin seed sunfish. Oh yeah, it is pretty. That's all small. Zero meat, no real effective fins, and use all for broth. Scary trapdoor. Yes, yes. Scary trapdoor drop sea worms. Yeah, no fun, no fun. That's what was popped up in my head when he said that. I was like, am I getting freaking trolled? Look up the isopod. All right. Well, what is that? I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Yeah. Thank you, Rob. I tried with garlic butter. Do you recall Sausage Party? Great movie. Great movie. What was I miss? What 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 I miss? Isopods. Ugh. Yeah, they're crazy looking freaking things, dude. Pill bugs. They got big ass ones too. That's crazy. There are over a dozen sunfish, and they all have their quirks. My personal favorite is the green sunfish. Is there? Let's look it up. I mean, it did so well, at least in my opinion, dude. In the when I was in the movie industry, when that a lot of the people that were in the industry were really got a kick out of that. Like they were okay. Uh, Sausage Party 2. Foodtopia. It says 2024. Yeah, wow. That's coming up. Wow. Yeah, no, I didn't remember. Which is crazy. They barely have any meat and they smell bad because they're only eat other creatures' doo doo. It must be hallucinating at them. Oh, hey. I think I know where that's going, hopefully. Lay off the brownies. Dot, dot, dot. What was the other one you said? People eat those sea isopods? Oh, deep sea isopod. Look at this. Look at the freaking face, dude. It looks like a video game enemy or like Metroid mask. Look at this freaking creepy bottom side. Look at this, dude. Look at the face looking at you with its. Oh no, that's even worse. If you don't like it, subscribe. This is gonna be under your bed. If you don't like and subscribe, this is gonna be under your bed. There you go, Adriano. Horseshoe crabs. Yeah, dude. We had a lot of horseshoe crabs in Maryland. Horseshoe crab. Yeah, these are crazy. These are like, look at that. Yeah, let me get this all up. Let's go. Yeah, look at the undersides of it. It's so crazy. And their blood is blue. It's copper based, not iron based like human blood. It's actually got like baby blue blood. Let me see if I can find it. I'm sure I can. Yeah, look at that. Look at the blood. It's absolutely crazy. That's actual. I think they use it for cancer research or something, and it's very expensive. So they get a vein, they drain some blood out of it, and they let them back into the ocean. Yeah, that's because I think it's copper. Let's see. Yep, copper colored hemocyanin instead of hemoglobin. Its unique immune cells create limitless amoebocyte lysate, which is clots in the presence of bacterial toxins, making it essential for testing the sterility of vaccines and drugs. There are different species of roly-poly pill bugs, but they've got massive, and people steam them and eat them like plasma from the. It ain't just the games, Amika. Amika. I'm just looking at it. I feel like I'm going to throw up literally eating. Yeah, that's not the best. Horseshoe crab's blood is copper based. Yes, yes, yep. It's so freaking crazy. It's so crazy. Like, it's so crazy they get a bunch of these things all strapped together like this. The color makes me want to drink blue Gatorade. Yeah. Don't, yeah, that's not blue Gatorade. And it's weird. You would expect it. I don't know. Human blood just seems cloudier or less, I don't know, maybe more turbid. It looks like, yeah, it looks like cloudy blue Gatorade. I wonder what it does to you if you, it probably gives you superpowers. Yeah, absolutely. That's what it does. It gets for superpower. Don't show that picture. It makes him seem like animal clothing. Oh, yeah, maybe. Yes. What was that thing people used to say? I don't shut up, I grow up. And when I look at you, I throw up. And then you come over and, geez, that was freaking fifth grade or third grade. Those things don't think a single thought. No, yeah, let's see. Chemosensory input unchanged for over 300 million years because we have one that's 300 million years old and we compare it to the one now. That's why they can say that. Oh, I freaking hate that stuff. Do they have souls is the real question. Yeah, I would say probably not. Yeah, I'd say probably not. It's so crazy though. Hold on. Their hold on. Their brain is around their throat. They have a ring-like structure surrounding the esophagus, possessing three types of neurological cells. Specialized sensory processing notably contains mushroom bodies. It contains mushroom bodies inside of it for processing. That's so crazy. It's got mushrooms inside of it, so vegans can eat them. Yay! I don't even want to look at it. Why? Sorry. You will eat bugs. You will own nothing and be happy. I think that's the truth. That's what's going on. How did you get rich? Did the movie business rich? So I was working for. I was working. I had a company and I did IT work, and I got a contract with the studio, one of the studios, movie studios down here. And so in order for me to be close to to them, because they wanted, like, if something happened, like the printer jammed, they wanted me there in seconds, minutes, not half hour or whatever. So I got an office inside of the office area at the movie studios up here called Pinewood. It's called Trilith now. And then after I worked there for about a year, they said, "Hey, you want to join the movies?" And they were like, "Be at Tyler Perry Studio Monday at 5:30 a.m." And it was just that. It was that easy. It was that easy. And the thing is, anybody can, like, same as octopi. Although octopi have a few more mushrooms. Anyways, that's enough of that. That's what. All right, my brother. All right, Adam. Have a good night, my friend. Welcome back, Olio. So, but this is what you have to do. If you don't know anybody, you've got to go to the union hall. You have to find out what the local union is near you. What the union that handles the movie industry, and it's usually IATSE, IATSE, International Association stage and theater employees, ITASE. So you say local IATSE union hall, and they'll tell you what it is. And you go there, or you call them, or email them, or text them, and you say, I want to be in the movie industry. And they'll say, well, here's all the available things, here, but you can join in the union. This is how much it costs. And you have to come up with that money. For down here, at least like 15 years ago, it was like $1,700. And then you start getting emails and stuff when you go on and you click a button on the website and say, I'm available for work. And then when companies come in, movie companies come in and say, hey, I need this many people to do this, this, and that, you can choose like three things. I was like prop maker, welder, carpenter, set deck, stuff like that. And then whenever they were required, and because I knew people from working in the tech industry with them, I knew a lot of people. And so, they're like, hey, somebody's starting. So I didn't even have to worry about the union side of things. I did have to worry about it, but that's not how I got my work. It was very good, Julio. Thank you very much, mein Freund. Uh, oh, I did something. Oh, wow. I just hit 25 hours of streaming on Twitch, and it's only been 3 days. You look like the guy from my dreams. Soup is cold. The angel led me to you. Well, welcome. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, Soup. My brother, Soup. What's wrong? Soup's cold. Well, welcome. I'm glad you found me. I'm not a movie person, but there's a pipe fitter and steel worker union around me, and it'd be good to have an idea to talk to them. So yeah, you should definitely do that. But you don't need to be a movie person. You can be a pipe fitter for the movies. You can be a welder for the movies. You can be a carpenter for the movies. You can be you can sweep. You can be a janitor for the movies. It's like hundreds of different job titles. Like you don't have to be. And this is all before the movie gets filmed. This is all building the sets, moving stuff around, forklift operators, all that. Yeah. What up, Gordy? Welcome back. The guy from my dream. Jesus Christ, you're freaking crazy. You're freaking crazy. Space Cow, do the honors, please. Do you recall the difference between? Do you recall the difference between information and data? Information. No, no, I don't. Um, let's see. Let's see. I don't know if movies could use sewage drainage pipes. They might, brother. Listen, it doesn't matter. Like, and they absolutely do. When you're making sets for props and prop making, they absolutely need plumbers that have pipes that don't run anything. They have to build. You have to glue together, and you don't have to worry about them leaking. Absolutely, absolutely do. Just looking at it, I'm going to hide under my bed tonight, and I'm going to scream to the top of my lungs. That's okay. That's all right, Gordy. You just chat when you have something to say. It's nice for you to. It's nice. It's nice for you. Jesus, Richard. It's nice for your work to have purpose, though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand that too. Absolutely. What'd you learn, Gordy? Plants actually scream. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Plants actually scream, not ants. Yes. Wow. Wow. Plants actually, yes, they emit ultrasonic screams or popping and clicking sounds when stressed, thirsty, or cut. They do. They are too high pitched for humans to hear. Wow, I never knew that. Thank you very much, Gordy. Well, right now we're talking about screaming plants. Science tested it. Moo ha 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 ha. I take pleasure in a fresh cut lawn. Can you imagine if you could hear the lawn scream as you mowed it? What up, Chris? Wow, wow. People can't hear it, right? It's too high pitched. Screaming plants. I've never heard of it either. I've never heard of that either. That's yes. Could you imagine? Could you imagine pushing the lawnmower and just like, yeah, that's crazy. You should look into you should look it up in your state. But my state is illegal, and I can still grow up to 4 plants. So oh no, oh yeah, oh me? No, I'm way past that. I don't deal with that stuff no more. Can spiders can hear it? I bet probably. Uh, this is why I never wear earmuffs when moving. I got ultrasonic hearing. How you doing, Steve? Well, how's Texas doing, my brethren? I'm in Georgia. You guys got that cold weather yet? Space Cowboy. Well, let's see. Don't mow the grass. Uh, there's already snow and ice on the ground. Can we get a temp update from you? Yeah, me. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Let's do this, and I'll do it.
They're not. What's 9 plus 10? 21. You stupid. Stupid. They're not.
Temperature. -44. Brother, it's below freezing here. Sleet everywhere, ice on all the roads. Sending it your way. Thanks, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You eat Snickers upside down. Do you feel the veins? Absolutely. What's up, Moon? It's like 67 in Austin. That's not too bad. Currently 3 degrees in Kansas City. Thank you, Julio. Yes, I would appreciate it. Thank you. I have the Twitch and the YouTube chats blended. So anybody that's on Twitch, there's a storm. Where are you at, Gordy? I'm in Kansas, but it's bad already. Well, my company is managing to keep our oil and gas wells still throw up. I'm sure they are. Yeah. So that means you're still working, I guess, right? Thank you, my friend. Thank you. -7 for you. -8 for you. All day in the USA. I can see the government building a wall. I can see the government building a wall around Kansas to make it into a prison. What's up, Y? What up, Rishu? Good, doing good, my friend. Doing good. Stops at 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. Stops at 3. Okay. You like that rain, bro? -8 is crazy, but it's similar. It's our -6. What here? -6 years in the morning. Okay, I'm from Maryland in the United States, but I'm in Georgia now. Night guy is on now, but I'll be working this weekend. Hey, getting that you get that Sunday time? Oh, -6. That's what I figured you said. Kansas is where I'd build my home in Minecraft. That's where you would. That's all I can really say about that. In a space where there's just in a space where there used to be a lot of space. There's nothing in Kansas except for corn and missile silos. There's definitely missile silos, and there's definitely corn, and there's definitely fields. Remember that? Do you remember the Kansas is flat as a pancake thing? And they said it actually is flatter than a pancake. Let me see if I can find it. Uh, yeah. Rain's gonna be ice. Hazard pay. So double you. Yeah, man. Listen, I don't know how you are, Steven. How old you are? Do it every minute, every extra minute you can get. That's above time. and you're in Texas, so you get the first, you get to keep the first $25,000, no, tax free, right? I feel like playing Minecraft and joining like World of War server. It's kind of crazy. It's true too. They built every single country in the world. Wow, Georgia, nice. I'm in Seattle working for Charles Schwab. Hey, that's nice. That's really good, Rishu. What do you want me to call you, Rishu, or why? What you need, Gordy? What's up, Robert, brother? Welcome back, my friend. No, it's wheat and Milo. Meat. What? Hold on. It's wheat and Milo. Corn is here, but not as much. We got lots of beans too, but mostly farms and maybe 4 or 5 6. Worth stopping in. You look kind of like Adrian Brody. How you doing, Helvetic? All right. We build airplanes here too. That's important, right? You absolutely do. I know that there's like 3,000 times when I'm Massachusetts. Yeah, I remember you saying Massachusetts. Yeah, it's gonna be cold up there. It's the cold up there also. There's something else here too. All right, this is what I wanted to see. Hold on. How flat is Kansas? Kansas perceived as flat, scientifically damn flat. It says damn flat. Scientifically, it's damn flat. Point 9997 flatness ratio, flatter than a pancake's 0.957. But it's not the flattest. It's seventh or ninth, with Florida considerably flatter due to its varied terrain. Wow, wow. My teammates usually calls me James. Okay, I'll try my best, James. I'll try my best, but I read a lot. I'll try my best. Just saying, we could save so much money if Kansas was the only prison in America. Mad Max style. Don't bring Kansas into this. It's flatter than an IHOP pancake. I'm Swiss. I'm Swiss Helvetic. The Latin name of my Switzerland, my company. Yeah, well, bro, you're the second Swiss guy from Switzerland in here in the past about 20 minutes. Hey, we got the Swiss coming in. Bro, Massachusetts is the king of the hill. I swear, this is the hills everywhere I go. Like my friend's a Texan, and he moved here, and he's not used to the hills. Too much hills in Massachusetts. There's lots of mountains up there. So I'm from Maryland. There was the Appalachians up there. I live by the city, though. What do you recall? What happens to your brain when you aren't actively learning? It atrophies. Am I correct? Does it atrophy? You just learn something. What'd you learn? Learning are hard. Learning are hard. Snow at the bridge. Learning are hard. Oh, what a freaking nightmare. Jeez. Oh, you know what I should probably do too. I should probably do this. Um, but dang it, it's right here. Featured chat. Where's this chat? Okay, that's the dot. Appreciation is very hard to come by these days. Do you know that you can communicate with each other through underground fungal network? Yes, 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 yes. It's like the whole internet down there. Yes, it's called not mitochondria. It's called not methylation. It's called, damn it, mushrooms do it. It's oh shit, meiosis, myosis. Oh, let's see. Hold on, my something. The name for damn it. The name for mushroom communication. Mycelium. Mycelium. Yeah, here's a picture of like this right there. There you go. It's like two trees talking together under there. I get to study and understand the few animals and plants. Oh, I forgot to do that too. Oh, you know what I need to do? Hold on, hold on. Working on it. I'm working on it. We can probably do that. And then we can do overlay and then filter. Well, dude, not a big fan. Hey, everyone from YouTube, please join the Twitch if you ever. Yes, yeah, I'm trying to get ready to go. If anybody's got a Twitch, let me know. 727 plus 862 is 600,502. Mycelium that spreads those aspen forests make it the biggest in the world. That's true. That's right. It's the biggest organism on the world. Yep, biggest organism. Yep. But yeah, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. To communicate. I feel so happy and healthy. Good, my friend. If anyone's got I'm doing all right now on Twitch, but let's see. Let's see if anybody's got it. That'd be pretty cool. Good. He's oh, let me see if I can do this while I'm here. Okay, so I got this. Okay, overlay, font size. Oops, 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 font size. Hmm. I wonder if that's big enough. That's probably fine. We'll go back here. Okay. Force transparent background. Okay, that don't look right. Okay, whatever. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Okay. All right, so let's do this. I don't know if it's the mic. No, it's my mic. It when I come off of mute, I keep forgetting to or I keep forgetting to come off mute. Welcome back. When your YouTube audio is super choppy when you come and go. Yeah, I have there's a compressor on there which is supposed to shut the mic down when I'm not talking so you don't hear a bunch of background noise and it's more trouble than it's worth. But it's not like it's loud. Who got busted? You thought the mic was busted. No. Yeah, it's me. I'll take it. What up, Totes? Hey, totally. If you're interested, I got the Twitch running. If you don't, if you want to see, I would like to see somebody look because I have a bunch of things going on now. I've got the chat on the screen and all that. I would like if anyone can tell me if it's okay or what I should change about it or whatever. Might have to just tweak your settings. Yeah. I'm probably just gonna get rid of it because I don't even need it. I had a really crappy mic when I set this up. I had these mics upstairs, good, nice. All right, if you no, yeah. Also, some plants can change their color to attract different pollinators. Isn't that amazing? Yes, it's absolutely amazing. Speaking of amazing, have you ever thought about growing your own? I do. I have a lot of gardens. I do grow a lot of my own vegetables, and I have chickens that lay eggs for me every day. All right, thank you, my friend. What I want to see what the chat looks like on the screen. But I think everything's probably fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, so what were we just looking at? Mycelium. Mycelium. Not psyllium. Mycelium. There you go. This is what it actually looks like. This is actually so these aren't the root this mycelium is like a mushroom. It's mycelium, but it grows on the roots of other plants to the roots of other plants. Bam, bam. Hey, my brother. Have you looked at the hydroponic setup with the fish that provides nitrates? Yeah. Everything you're talking about now, I've done before. I used to grow what you're talking about back when I lived in Maryland 15 years ago. And yes, we definitely used that, and that was great. And now I actually have I grow food with the hydroponic setup just during the summer and spring, summer, fall, and spring. But yeah, and that works great too. That works really good if you got an outside, especially like what I would have liked to have done, and I may still do in the future. I would like to have a pond, and like a koi pond, and I can run that right through the pump that I have that pumps the water through the hydroponic setup. Could go filter back into the pond water and then out of the pond back into it. That'd be great. Thank you, Adriano. Thank you. But mold mycelium will grow in your food, and it can. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like spider webs. Hold on, but so look, and then it looks like this. What would you deserve more people than this in Twitch? It's only been a few days, Julio. It took me a year to get to it on, and it's late too. It's 11 o'clock. But yeah, it'll grow. It just takes a little time. That's the thing. You got it just like any business. Yeah, look at that stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It'll get there. Hey, Gawk Tug, brother. Guys, what are you talking about? You silly yam. I think the storm's about to start. All right. Wow, look at it radiating. Look at that. That's crazy. It's like it's only eating the area in between it's like only eating the pulp basically, or just the opposite. And if your pump went through the heated greenhouse when your own say liquids all year round, you could grow tilapia. That's a good freaking idea. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I'm gonna copy that down. That's a really good idea. I can absolutely just take a copper run back and forth, across one of the walls or underneath the shelves, so it could spend like a good 30 seconds in there getting warm. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm copying that. Copy. Paste. Yeah, I got it. It's about where are you at? Totally. Are you in Maryland? I can't remember where you said you were. I'm looking outside. Yeah, it's getting dark. A freaking tornado's about to pass. No, it's not. Tilapia. Yeah. One second. Hopefully it's better now. Anybody, is the audio better back? Um, oh, Missouri, right? I remember right now. I remember. Yes, I'm streaming to Twitch also. Yes, if you've got it, I really appreciate. You'll get the same chat there too. Did you think I was from the UK? You said something about like Philippines, UK, and then America. I thought you said that, Julio. Richard, have you heard about the time experiment with the spiral of mirrors and how time moves slower inside them? Yes, I have. I don't know about. I haven't heard about this particular experiment, but I absolutely heard that time that light and therefore for whatever reason time slows down inside of a mirror, and it also depends if you have a mirror with the reflective side on like if when you look at a mirror in your house, you're looking at glass, and the mirror is on one side of the glass. But like professional mirrors for like reflecting lasers, they don't do that. They put the mirror surface on the front of the glass where the light actually hits. And if you do it the other way around, the reason they say it can slow down time, but that's was a theoretical. I'm guessing it went a little further than that. Thanks for the tip. I'm from Superpower. I'm Richard. What am I miss? Hold on. I'm from the superpower country of Pakistan. I'm looking forward to my third wife. Please help me find my third wife, Michelle. Age doesn't matter. Jesus, silent hand. You need Jesus. Oh yeah, I did travel to the Philippines and then I moved to America, not the UK. Okay, yeah, of course I get confused. Usually originally from Puerto Rico. Okay. Yeah, age does matter. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Interesting. Perhaps it's the sand that slows the time. That dude, I'm gonna look into it right now. So I'm looking about the type. Slowing time with mirrors, not bowing time. Mirrors look weird when they're way too much. Yep, yep, yeah. I rarely ever. Slowing time with mirrors is achieved by looking through time dilation and special relativity. When moving an observer sees a light clock, two mirrors reflecting a photon tick slower. Additionally, viewing a reflection creates a tiny measurable delay, 3 to 4 nanoseconds per meter. If someone whose job literally to stop people who believe age doesn't matter is kind of yeah, that's kind of. I'm from Isabela, Puerto Rico. I was about to say, don't one of you guys have? There you go. There you go. Let's see. So I'd say, Mr. Red, aren't you a freaking moderator? What are you talking like that for? Why didn't you just get rid of him? That's cool theories. It's only only nanoseconds, right? Yeah, brain because it starts going crazy. That's a U.S. territory, yes, sir. Yep, U.S. laws there. Yep, and they have elections, but they're not like they don't have state representatives, but they have representatives. Therefore, right, absolutely. I guess he didn't care. Well, then don't keep doing that, Gordy. Let's see. You're up to about 2 inches of snow. I'm ready for some good weather, dude. Dude, I tell you what, it was a huge move going from Maryland to Georgia. A huge difference. Yes, 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 yes. Puerto Rico made a deal with the U.S. Yes, I think what 1957. When was it? Anyone? Hey, you don't need to keep cussing, Gordy. Come on. What's the use of that? How much time would fit? You can't do 50 mirrors because they have to be pointing at each other. But you ever see alligators? Yes, I've seen alligators here before. Yeah, right across the street from my house. Alligators in Georgia. There you go. Georgia's home to an estimated 250,000 American alligators. Columbus, Macon. So I'm only about 20 minutes from Macon. That's where it says here, Macon, Georgia. I think they're so delicious. I don't think I can resist, brother. I'd eat one. Imagine one day you see an alligator on your front door. Yeah, it would be in my oven in about an hour. You've seen they're in Missouri also, dude. They're way more. Yep, there you go. They're real common. They're more common than people think. Alligator population by state. Louisiana, Florida have the highest, 2 million, 1.3 million. Then Texas, Georgia, and South Carolina, rounding off Alabama and Mississippi. And bears, well, those are on the state flag. Elvis here, yes, absolutely. You can do 50 mirrors if they have a spiral. The effect is not nanoseconds, but closer to actual seconds. So I thought the point was to shine it through so it would hit and then it would start bouncing back and forth. I mean, I guess you could do mirror to mirror to mirror, but the problem is you can't actually do that because you know what an f-stop is with a camera? Like the camera, like every time you change an f-stop, you dim the light by a certain amount. So every time a laser is reflected, it gets a little blurrier and a little bit dimmer. So after a certain number of reflections, it would be gone. It would just absorb finally into one. There is fact about a woman leaving her baby and kept it walking. Jeez, that's not true. Babies can't walk. Just as the Navy Master clock works inside the maze. Just as the Navy Master clock works, they measured inside the spiral and outside and waited, and there was no. Oh, so they must have kept shining light. That doesn't make much sense. And maybe that's why. Maybe it never came out the other side, so they thought it slowed time down. Starts at Massachusetts. I think it's Rosie. Alligator population, Massachusetts. No established wild population. Some are some as pets, but they don't have a wild population. Or released pets. It says. South Carolina are kind of surprised. I know they're in Oklahoma. So ponds you can't swim. You can swim in them. You can. You might not swim for long. What I'm explaining is that time itself moved differently inside us. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. The idea of railguns looks so good on paper, but it sucks from life. Only American railguns. There are other countries that have railguns that work very well. I think Japan. Japanese railguns. Yeah, Japanese have a really good one. Look at this thing. Look at this freaking thing. It looks so much smaller and everything than ours. Here's the test fire. Hold on. Highly effective penetrative capabilities. I'm doing the mirror thing. It rips apart every time it fires. It rips itself apart every time it fires. Yeah, so there there's ways to do it and there's ways not to do it. The problem with The problem is you can't use magnetic materials for the gun barrel and stuff because then the magnetic field affects them. So you can use other materials, and I think that's what they're doing here. Obviously, they're not being it's not being reported, but they're not native. They're not native in states north of Oklahoma. Kansas has a couple, but they're released as pets too. Reflections aren't what that interest is. Hold on, reflections aren't that interesting. right. What is interesting is a measurable time moves slower. Do you know what the crazy part is? You can't have fireworks during the 4th of July. Wow. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I think I remember hearing that. All right. I swim in ponds and creeks around here. Snapping turtles are our main problem. Yeah, stay away from them damn things. The kinetic energy generated will destroy the cannon. Yeah, no, right. Yeah, so the thing is the money involved and if you've got the amount of power that you're putting into a railgun, you might as well just make a laser. The saltwater crocodiles in Australia are savage. Jeez, is that where you're at, brother? Godzilla? I'm way more developed than ours are, which is what's independence, right? LCSs, yeah. Our winters get below 0 commonly, so alligators can't survive, and we get above 100 every summer. Snapping turtles are common. Traumatized. Have you looked into gematria? Gematria? I think elites use it to code events. I don't even know what gematria is. Let me see. Doesn't even sound familiar. Oh, come on. Oops. Gematria. The practice of assigning numerical value. Oh, yes. I didn't know it was called gematria, but yeah. Assigning a numeric value to a name, word, or phrase. Yes. I've heard a lot of conspiracy theories about that. I catch turtles all the time fishing. I've caught 30-pound soft shells, but bring along long pliers, so they aren't a big problem. And speaking of, they're trying to make laser guns. Yeah, they've made really, really cool ones. They've made really cool uh, um, uh, light ray weapons, laser weapons, laser weapons. Damn it! It won't say laser. Yeah, here you go. Here you go. These are mounted ones right here, right there. And the thing is, so they just file because they aren't like phasers. So they hit a thing and then they move with it until they melt through it. So it takes a couple of seconds. But yeah, they actually have videos of them taking missiles out of the sky. It's absolutely crazy. Biogen Conference super spreader event in February 2020 held at the Boston Marriott Long Wharf. This is a gathering of company leaders quickly became a major source of the COVID-19 breakout. It's just a bunch of crap. You learn something? Basically used to disable missiles. Yes. Have you posted any of Have you posted any of your music? Me? No. So all my recorded music, I don't have any of it. My guitar player was the band librarian archivist, and he's got I texted him a couple of like few months ago, and bye bye a few months ago, and he was getting married and dealing with stuff, and he said it was all back at his parents' house, and he was going to be back there in a couple of months, and he was going to let me know. Yeah, hopefully, I would love for him to digitize it and send it down, dude. And the videos, I would love to play some of my. We didn't record music videos, but I have lots of live recordings. CRAM, but laser and with energy instead of brass. Right. Yep. But these things look freaking slick, dude. Like they definitely, and they're white to get to lower their temperature as much as possible so they don't get like directed energy weapons. Dude, look at that thing, man. Here's the vehicle mounted. That's probably, oh, I mean, that's, beam is AI. Here's smaller ones, and here's the and then this is what I'm waiting on right here. You know they're doing it. You know they're doing it. No Sunday hunting. So hunting is prohibited on Sundays except for hunting of raccoons until 2 a.m. That's crazy. Oh, it's no, it's all yeah, 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 yeah. Don't they use those riots? No, that yes, so that's supersonic, brother. Hey, thank you, Brett. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Rods from God. Yes, that's amazing too. Have you? I don't know if they doing all that, brother. Listen, I don't sell them. They changed my life. If you see Robert V in here, ask him. I changed his life in a day. He was like, things are going bad. I don't want to be here anymore. Everything's going wrong. I said, have you ever had your vitamins checked? He said, no. I said, go out right now and get this. In about an hour after he got it, he said, thank you. And then he's been cool since. He was like going to therapists and stuff like that. And he said it publicly. He was like, he was at his end. The American rods from God or the Russia's fob system. No, I meant the mini Death Star. I looked him at the B-12. Oh, oh yeah, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know if they're doing all that either. I know they're working on it. They 100% they're working on it without a doubt, guaranteed. They're definitely working on it. The problem is the atmosphere is much thicker than most people think. It's not just clear air. So you need the amount of power that you would need terrestrially is like I think it's a quarter. No, yeah, a quarter of what you would need to do the same thing from space. So if you need a 100,000 watt laser, you need a 400,000 watt laser in outer space for it to do the same thing. England hurricane in 1938, often called Long Island Express, that slammed the Massachusetts with little warning, bringing winds over 120 miles an hour, massive storm surge, and catastrophic flooding. Entire coast towns were destroyed, forests and flattened, and hundreds of people in Massachusetts died, over 680 across New England. It caused damage to equivalent of tens of billions of dollars. You ever hear of the weapon they use in Venezuela? Made their soldiers bleed out ears and get sick. Some sort of microwaves, maybe. It may be microwaves, and this is what they said. So they think it might be microwaves that made the fluids in their heads start to boil, like off gas, and then the pressure that built up, like pushed, squeezed on their brains, which caused their eyesight and their hearing issues. Dude, it's just crazy to think about. Yeah, I don't know if it's sonic. Could be sonic. It has to be ultrasonic because they couldn't hear it. But they did say they didn't hear anything, like, but they heard clicking and stuff from inside of their head, which may have been that off gassing. That's crazy. Yes, yes, Pearl. Yes, 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 yes. That's what we try to do here. Interesting stuff. Oh yeah, the atmosphere would yeah, be very hard to penetrate. Yeah, efficiently. Yeah. How are you, Kiro? Kerosene. I like military tech. I like it too. I'm not a big war guy at all, but the technology as an amateur electrical engineer and amateur mechanical engineer, it fascinates me. The worst tornado in Massachusetts history was the worst tornado of June 9th, 1953. It was rated an F4, possibly an F5. Tore straight through the city of Worcester and caused massive destruction. About 90 people killed in Worcester alone, 94 statewide. Thousands were injured, and entire neighborhood were flattened. It remains the deadliest tornado ever. Here's the thing: war keeps advancing. Yeah, yeah, yes, war keeps the technology advancing. Yes, and the threat of war. Right. So that's the thing about fear. Fear can be unfounded. Right? It can be unfounded. They can say, "Oh, this country wants to kill us. They want to do this. So therefore, we need to spend tens of billions of dollars in figuring something out." Here you go. Damn, dude. This is that tornado you were just talking about. Holy crap. It looks like a nuke. Wow. Yeah, you don't want to see this thing coming towards you. No way. You're freaking. And these are houses back in the 50s, built probably in the 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s. So like they're not just paperboard and stuff. Wow, yeah, you're in a bad place. Right, right. That's the thing. It is human nature, 100%. Yep, has been and always will be. What up, Saeed? The kinetic energy from one of those poles would be catastrophic in theory. Yes, 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 yes. Nuclear type energy. And the thing is, it's just heavy to get into orbit. But all it has to do is float over where it wants to drop it, and then just give it a little tink, a little push, a little tink, and then just start sending it out slowly, and it'll just the gravity will do the rest. Holy crap! That whole neighborhood is gone. Greenberg, Kansas got leveled by a tornado too. I think it was in the 90s. Hold on, let's look at this a little bit more. Look at the funnel. That's so crazy. Man, look at those nurses praying over the dead. Storms are, dude, nature is very cool. Let's go storm chase with the boys. I would do it. I would do it. All right, what did you say? The worst. Okay, no, you said Greensburg, Kansas tornado. Oh, jeez. Oh man, that's like your eyes closing. Look how big that cloud front is. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Oops. That's so freaking. That's just like that's Mother Nature's eraser. Man, that ain't joking. How many hours do you sleep total? To me, I usually sleep from like midnight to 8. It's at midnight, yeah, or like 2 to 8, 9, 10. How you doing, Professor Brother? And Hayesville, it's I guess it's not too rare. 4 hours, yep. So listen, when you're young, if I wish I would have slept less when I was younger, but I was depressed, and knowing the difference how I feel now and how I used to and how I felt then, I really wish my a doctor would have said, hey, let's get your vitamin B12 vitamin levels checked, because I would have been way more productive in my 20s than I was. Bro, it's Nugget. What's going on, Nugget? Good to see you again. It's Charlie's granddaughter again. How you doing? How you doing, Nugget? Welcome back. We got no hurricanes, but we definitely got some. Same here. Same in Georgia. This is my alt computer. Log on to the. Did you get into the Twitch with the other one? Did you get into the Twitch with the other one totally? Can you explain the entire? Can you the entire history behind the Roman Empire for us? If everybody's into it, bro, you were right about the silver keeps going up, brother. What did I say? Was it at $100 today, brother? I promised everyone. I'm not asking for anything. Like I said, if you make money on it, throw me a buck or two in a super chat in a month, whatever. Yeah, silver spot price. It's at $103 an ounce. Dude, listen, if everybody would have bought it, 2 days ago when it was at 93 or before, I listen. If you're interested in this helicopter, brother, they expected it to go to $500 an ounce by 2030. So it'll do some corrections. It'll probably go to like 110 this week, and then it might go back to like 100 or like 92. But It's the best thing you can buy right now. What up, Vita? All right, what up, Professor? Tornadoes ain't really too common. They only happen in certain places. Right. They're not very common globally. They're very common in the areas that they're densely in. Yeah, like we get them every few months. Get some silver from your local thrift stores, Mars. Anywhere you can. If you go into a thrift store or whatever and you see absolutely anything, silver trays, silver goblets, any of that stuff, listen, it might feel heavy, but usually they have like clay in them to make them feel heavier. But that's still fine. The silver's still worth a lot. Look, it's at $100 an ounce. Like, look, if you get a silverware set that's silver, the weight of a typical silverware set in silver. Look what they're selling for now. Holy crap. Look at this. Look. Hold on, where am I? Look, they're selling for $33,000, $300,000, $33,000. The average set, I've got one of these, is selling for 14.5. That's for a. Yeah, silver is no joke. Get on silver, anybody. Listen. Get on it. It was at $30 an ounce a few months ago. I got it for 20. I got it for 20. 20. And it's at $103 now. Look, I'm not a professional. I'm not at all, but it's no joke. It's no joke. This shit is no joke. Dude, it's up 11% in a week. 11%. If you put $100 in this, you'll have 111, whatever minus whatever your what you call is. If they charge you a couple dollars an ounce or whatever, but approximately, if you put $100,000 in, you'd have $111,000 in a week. In 1 week, you can't get 11-12% a year on any investments except for like the S&P 500. It hits about 10-12% a year. That means if you put $100,000 in the S&P 500 last week and $100,000 in silver last week, you'd have $110,000 in the silver, and you would have $100,000 in a few pennies in the S&P 500. It's crazy. It went up $7 today. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I missed everybody's name. I'm good. Thank you for greeting me. I wish I made money from my grandpa's cars. I got the coolest filtration idea. What about writing a book or something? What about doing a freaking YouTube video? With any pictures and stuff you have. You absolutely should consider it. Ideas for water. I dig out the coolest filter for this. Yeah, water weighs a contraption with car total and dam. Dude, girl, I'm telling you, do it. Okay, there is a little bit of an issue. What's that? The audio is repeating itself. Oh, is it? Who else is getting that? Oh, on Twitch. Okay. Hey, are you listening to both? Is that why? Are you listening to both normal? Sell those pennies to the local banks. The audio. Okay, I got a lot of constitutional junk silver. It ain't junk silver. Who, Professor? What up? The audio is repeating itself. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let's see. Hello. I I don't have it repeating. Is it? Hold on. Hold on. Okay. $23 like 3 months ago. Yes. If you invested, I would trade gold. I think it's a spike and we'll go back down. I agree. I've also got gold. $7 in one day. An ounce. So if you had a pound of it, or kilo is 2.2 pounds. So that means it would have gone up almost $20 a kilo in one day. We'll all be so screwed soon once our water is gone. Bees, almost everything. Yeah, I agree. Silver on a hot streak, without a doubt, without a doubt. Hold on, my friend. Hold on. No, there we go. Okay. I got hold silver. That's good. It's absolutely good. Mainly due to the fact that the 3D. Yep. All right. The worst snowstorm in Massachusetts history is widely considered the blizzard of the British. Blizzard of 1978. It hit in early February, completely paralyzed the state. Parts of Massachusetts got 30 inches of snow, with over 30 inches of snow, with hurricane force winds creating massive drifts, whiteout conditions, and record coastal flooding. Over 100 people died in New England. Most Massachusetts highways were clogged with abandoned cars. Boston was shut down for days. All right. The worst fire in Massachusetts history is considered the Great Boston Fire of 1872. It burned for about 20 hours, destroying 776 buildings in downtown Boston, leaving tens of thousands of people displaced. While the death toll was relatively low compared to the destruction, the damage was enormous, billions of dollars today. Balancing the gold and silver ratio is a few years when they flip. No, I agree 100%. I got the coolest shit from him when he was married to my granny before Helter Skelter, his daughter. Dude, I'm telling you, you should film a little documentary. Do and just get one out there, and then make it better the next time, and then better the third time, then the fourth time, then and then just keep. Yeah, I would absolutely do it. You need 3.7 ounces of metal. Make sure it's detectable. Dude, I got it in 2020. That's good. That's very good. Yeah, you're doing fine. I'm very worried about our water weights on Earth. Once the water cleans up, our world will see abundance of crops and growth. We'll see. I got like 70 ounces. Yeah. You're doing fine. That's $7,000 right now. I'm a Stanford professor. There you go. What's up, professor? In 2025, it started close to 100, and one's like 30 to 1. Yeah, it's good. It's doing great. Horse poop crisis in 1894, 30-foot high in the streets of New York. Where would the poop go? Vape poo rise. 30 to 35 is one. Easily 7,000. Yeah. No. Hold on to it. Look, it's projecting to hit 500 by 2030. All right, hold on one second. I gotta check my oven real quick. Let's do this. Oh, Hiroshi, welcome back, my friend. Welcome back, Hiroshi. How are you? Whole armory, 28 guns. Jeez, totally. Do you recall how to calculate the circumference of a triangle? The circumference of a triangle? Yeah. Oh, the circumference of a triangle. What? No. The circumference of a triangle? The perimeter of a triangle? Hold on, what? The circumference of a triangle. Oh, congruence? Did you say congruence or circumference? It's more commonly called its perimeter. A plus B equals C. I would not watch. I would watch it and it starts to dip too much. I would trade. Right. Listen, you know where your sell point is. If you got it for $20 an ounce, I mean, yeah, you could sell it. It's at 103 now. You could, if it drops down to 90, yeah, you might want to sell it. But I mean, I wouldn't sell it. I would do what you said. I would transfer it to gold. What up, dude? I should have tried. I should have. I should. I've tried. I tend to look crazier than him. Hey, we can't eat or drink silver. We got to go for Earth, everyone. We may see you in the end. I can't scream it loud enough. Making people happy is often make it more important to people than making them live longer. Oddly enough, no one will care about the water. They've been talking about it since the 60s. In 70s, there was issues with fuel and pollution. In the 80s, it was acid rain. In the 90s, it was the ozone layer, and then in the 2000s, it was. So it's always something new, and people don't care. People don't care. If you want to get it out there, use your relationship that you had, your familial relationship with your grandfather, to get well known, and then start speaking it to people. And that's the best way to do it. Yeah, right. It means circle, right? Shh. The worst plane crash in Massachusetts history is considered the Eastern Airlines Flight 375. Date October 4th, 1960. Location Boston Harbor. Moments after takeoff, Logan Airport. Fatality 62 people, all but 10 on board. The aircraft struck a flock of birds, flock of seagulls. Dun, 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 dun. Flock of seagulls. Law person. At the time, it was one of the deadliest aviation accidents. That's all right with me. All right, take a look at 1 second, Hiroshi. The main thing with trading metals or keeping metals over investments is the IRS doesn't know how much you have precious metals. That's right. That's right. And they don't seem to care, because you know who else holds precious metals? All the politicians. No, it's all right. You're all right. You're all right, Julio. I hope it's not a problem. No, it's not. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's interesting stuff to talk about. Gotta go crop dusting. Good night, bud. All right, brother fart. Brother fart. Both are nice, but it's important to diversify. No, I agree. I agree. Listen, gold for the long term, without a doubt. There's a special time in history right now. There's a special time in history right now, especially with AI. Silver and gold is not going to move like this again until probably the next generation of kids their new whatever the new AI will be. Oh my God, if he was cherished like some famous people, unfortunately, I blame. Listen, do you know how many girls out there love true crime and stuff like that? I think you underestimate the potential for what you have, because you have it. If I was the one that was in your shoes, you'd be saying the same thing to me. What's going on, Gary? What up, brethren? Just started snowing about 30 minutes ago. You're in Maryland, right, Gary? I got about 70 ounces of metal and 90 ounces of metal. Richard is blowing up, man. I remember when he was a noob at YouTube. Hey, that's what's going on, Dino. I'm not a girl, but true love. Not you. Oh, right, gotcha. Alexis meant I was calling you a girl. Yes, right. Yeah, a lot of people do. Yeah, especially prohibition area. Scary time in history. Remember, AI data centers are ruining water, right? Because of water, also. Oklahoma. Jeez, who came from Maryland? I can't remember who it was. The deadliest car-related crash in Massachusetts history is generally considered the Shrewsbury school bus crash of '51. I think this is why seatbelts were required after this. What happened? A school bus collided with a tractor trailer at the intersection. Fatalities 10. Bus driver plus the children. Remains the deadliest single vehicle accident in Massachusetts history. I meant 70 ounces of silver and 90 ounces of gold. He said, I got 70 ounces of metal and I got 90 ounces of metal. Now, you weren't wrong. Favorite Beatles song is probably Sgt. Pepper. Brain was not braining. Sorry, I was blocked. What up, Joe? Was blocked by my mentor over politics 6 days ago. That's not a good mentor. He said that I am a fast and shameful behavior. That's not a mentor. A mentor should try to bend you into whatever he's mentoring you into, not cutting you off. This is a problem I have with communities. If you're no longer front and center in whatever it is, like they kick you out. That's not a community. Communities of people are there for you no matter what you do. Politics change. Yeah, that's not a good mentor, Joe. I'll do my best to mentor you, my friend, until we can find you another one. I can tell you a dirty joke. It's pretty funny. Go for it. Go for it, Gary. We're so screwed when bees and water are no more. Actually, if bees are extinct, we're on next. Facts. Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Favorite song since any of my taste. Sorry, my taste. If he's calling you a fascist, it's a good thing he did too. Agreed. Agreed. Damn liberals. Antifa. Yeah. Yeah. That's a problem. I mean, listen. Listen. Whoever's in the problem with us being so divided is whenever the Democrats are in power, the Republicans are going to be mad, and whenever the Republicans are in power, the Democrats are going to be mad. So you always got to hate half of the country, and this is what doesn't make any sense to me. Why, if politics pisses you off so much that you have to block people, get out of politics. When it passes, it just doesn't make any sense. Why are people letting it ruin their lives? Why did the sperm cross the road? Yes, Gary. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, Gary. Wait, no, get. Uh, because I put the wrong. Dude, I thought you. That's not what I was expecting. Because he put the wrong sock on. The deadliest racing event in Massachusetts history, 1995 Marlboro Speedway. During a stock car race, a multi-car pilot killed three drivers, several injured. Smaller tracks in Massachusetts occasionally have fatal crashes. Me and the Centralists are the best. Right. Why wouldn't they be? Why wouldn't they be the best? The centrists are the best of both worlds. Why would I agree. I agree 100%. I don't understand. I don't give a shit what people say about me. I'm always the Looney Tune. I choose the Foghorn Leghorn. Hey, yeah, it was a dirty sock joke. I can't see the guy's comments with the silver and gold comments. They're not showing up on YouTube. Yeah, he's on Twitch. He's on Twitch. I know. I got. You know what? I got. I will play. Okay, hold on. Let's see what Dino's talking about. I mean, I can't listen to it right now, dude. I just see a thing, so I'll have to look at it after the stream. I can't. If I play it, I can't. I get copyright strikes. What do you think about the baby? Was there two or three? What? Which one? Which one? I'm freezing. DM you what? Oh, when I'm done. Okay. 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 Okay, the deadliest roller coaster accident in Massachusetts history occurred at Gillian's Wonderland Pier in 1999 on the Wild Wonder roller coaster. Two people were killed and two more people were injured when the car was lost traction and went off the ride. Geez, the park removed the coaster afterwards and faced fines for safety violations. Yeah, people do not care. Do you recall the basic concept of information systems? The basic concept of information systems? I'm probably overthinking it. The basic concept for information systems. Walking away from it. All right, brother, totally. Brother Totes. Oh yeah, sorry, I saw that earlier. Let's see. All right, hold on. Okay, the basic concept for information system. Basic concept of information systems. Information is a set of interconnected components, people, hardware, software, data, procedures. Yeah, I did know that. I just didn't know that's what it was called. Keith, no. Hold on. No way. Wow. Keith Richards. I can't spell. No way. Oh, sometimes you go, "Oh, did he really die? Did he really die? That would be so crazy. Rolling Stones, Keith Richards, no shit, he's dead. He lived to be 16 years old. He's 86, I think. He was born in 43. All right, let's see what all right, let's see. Let me change this down real quick. So. Come on, thing. I need a way to do this faster. Oh, dude. Holy crap. That's freaking so awesome. They're twins and there's a mirror. Dude, that's so awesome. Dude, that's freak. I can't remember. I've never seen that before. All right, all right, all right, all right. Is alive and well as of January 2026, it says. It says it refused to die. That's what it says here. Let's see if you can find it, Andy. Yeah, Massachusetts General Hospital in the 1950s, polio was terrifying back then, paralyzing thousands of children every year worldwide. Thanks to Massachusetts science doctors, the vaccine worked and it became the blueprint of eradicating polio. Most of the world, literally millions of lives have been saved. Okay, you want to talk about that real quick? You want to talk about that real quick? So, information that's come out in the past couple of months says that it wasn't that did the trick. It was already on its way out and almost gone in the public when they released it, and they just took the credit for it apparently and use it for advertising and marketing purposes. You seen it on Instagram? He's not dead. Insta fake news. No, those are space lizards. Space lizards. What up, Dank? Dank ligament. When it's on YouTube, it says stream ended. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe Dank. Oh, really? On YouTube, it says stream ended. Ow. Stream ended. Yeah, we're still doing good. I still got it going on. But thank you, my brother Dank. How are you, Brett? Cool. What up, brother? What up, my friend? Thank you. Thank you for jumping over on the Twitch side of things. All right. We doing good. I'm 75% way to the goal. Uh, did you see Macron wearing the shades in the west? Yes, yes, yes. What a freaking nut job. Listen, this dude's a puppet. He's a puppet. Absolutely. I guarantee he was wearing frickin' I mean, he was wearing what's it called? Zuckerberg shades. He's alive. My bad. I smoke a lot of pot. The invention of the first American artificial heart at Boston, Massachusetts General Hospital in 1980 was Dr. Robert Jarvik. Yep, the Jarvik artificial heart. And his team created a working artificial heart that could keep the patient alive while they went to transport it. This wasn't a small breakthrough. It literally gave people a second chance at life. And paved the way for modern artificial organs, heart pumps, and life-saving cardiac materials. Yep, worldwide today. Of the internet. Dude, this is the greatest. Listen, my life. I think both were true about polio. It could have been Robert. Absolutely, it absolutely could have been. But what appears to be is they used the natural response for their marketing campaign, not saying it. They basically when it was starting to come out of the populace, they started. That's when they started, and then if it took a sharper decline or not, but they took credit for the eradication and the so did it say? I'm not saying it didn't work. I'm saying it wasn't as fantastical as apparently first. But we'll see. We should find out more information next month. Why can't I see the stream? I don't know, Dank. It's on. It's on. It's on there. It's on there. I'm on. Do you think I was? Did you think I was a girl? No, no. You told me you were a boy. Hiroshi's a boy's name. Yeah, no, I thought you talking to someone. You know what I mean? The Boston molasses. Yes, the Boston molasses. Hold on, let me get this up real quick. Boston molasses disaster. This is so awesome. Look at this. I'll read it while I get a picture or two up here. You see this stuff here? Let me show you guys. This stuff here. I'll read it. Okay, the Boston molasses disaster in 1919. What happened? A huge tank holding 2.3 million gallons of molasses burst in Boston's North End. A 25-foot high molasses tidal wave swept through the streets at 35 miles an hour, killing or injuring 21 people. 150 others were injured. It was killed 21, injured 150. Completely bizarre Delhi. It's absolutely crazy. Look at this. The stuff that they're standing in is molasses. It's molasses. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I think they used molasses to make beer, but I'm not sure. That's absolutely crazy. Hello, Diabolical. How are you? It's Brett. Just says the stream, and yeah, I don't know, my friend. I don't know. I appreciate you being on the Twitch side, and I'll keep this. Can you read this stuff right here? The chat, is it readable on the? Well, I guess I could just look on Twitch. Oh no, I got to put a black background on there. Oh, you can kind of read it. Okay. Yeah, between YouTube and Twitch messages on this side only show. Okay, okay. All right, I'll see what I got to do tomorrow morning to see if I can get it to show to mix both together. The big this the big dig. So I was in Boston during that big dig when they well, we'll talk about it here, but I was in there. Yeah, I was there. Big dig construction Boston project. What happened? Boston tore apart its downtown to build the massive Central Artery Tunnel. It was the largest urban infrastructure project in U.S. history. Why it was unique? The scale was insane. 3.5 miles of underground highway tunnels under rivers and complicated logistics. Fully built city in a fully built city. Deadly aspects. The project had several fatalities. What up, Adriano? So they built a bridge over where they were going to dig out to build the tunnel. So they had to build a huge bridge so everybody could get over the construction area. Then they dug a huge tunnel underneath and they ripped down the bridge to put the regular road back. And it was supposed to take, I think it was supposed to take 8 years, and it took 16 or 18 years. Yeah, that's crazy. What time? It's 11:41 p.m. There it is. Okay, that's damn cool. That's so freaking cool. They call me Dank. Dank the lineman. And I gotta figure out how to give you guys. I don't know about the freaking awards, and I gotta figure that stuff. I gotta look into that. I'll watch it here for now, but I prefer YouTube. I don't know why it's going to the stream ending page. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll stay to watch what you're yapping about. Usually it's pretty interesting. Thank you, Dank, brother. What up, Natalie? Welcome back. Still up. Yep. Have you put a hand on your butt and smelled? Yes, absolutely. Everybody does that. It's called cupping. Yeah, and it's even better if you do it and then you throw it in your girlfriend's face. The Boston Marathon. Oh, jeez. What happened? Two homemade boom booms near the finish line of the Boston Marathon, April 14th, 2013. Impact. Three people were killed and over 260 injured. And the city went into lockdown during the manhunt for the perpetrators. Why it's unique to Massachusetts? It happened at one of the world's oldest and most famous marathons, right in Boston, where no one else would have expected the combination of location. You don't? There's a word for that. There is a word for that. What do you use? What's your word for it, Vishal? Oh, you didn't know that? Did you not know that? Ew, I've never done that. I will now, though. Yeah, Tony, listen, absolutely. Look, dude. So there's two main angles of attack when it comes to flatulence against the girlfriend. You can do the Dutch oven, which is when you're in bed together and then you fart and you pull the blankets over your head and her head so that she can't escape it. Or it's the well, there's also three. There's crop dusting is when you walk by her and fart just so you crop dust her, and then cupping and throwing. Yeah, that's good. I've tried a second account on YouTube, but it won't work. I guess it's signing. Oh yeah, thank you, brother. I hope so. I need the minutes. Insane cope posse. What's the topic at hand? Well, we just talked about throwing farts, crop dusting, and Dutch ovens. Oddly enough, well, it's the inevitable happens. We as humans will restore what we always do. Well, yes. Well, if the inevitable happens, we as humans will restore like we always do, unless it's a complete annihilation. Oh, poon fart, Mandy, Mandy. Even if we were just dealing with methane. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. If we were. Right, but that's not the stinky part. I Dutch oven myself for fun. I'm fart shy. I do it to someone else. Oh, you're too fart shy. Yeah, yeah, no, yeah. This is when you know you're in a like relationship. Like when, when your girlfriend's like, "Honey, can you bring me the toilet paper?" You're like, "Geez, woman." Walking farts. I seen a guy on light his pants on fire doing the fart and flame trick. Yeah, that's called crop dusting. Did you hear about the chimpanzee that ripped a girl's face? Yes, 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 yes. Damn, yes, it was so bad. Yes, it was her friend's chimpanzee. Oh man, is it possible that I just did? You just did a Dutch oven. You Dutch oven your dog, Natalie. What happened? What happened to polite society? And now we're talking about Dutch ovening dogs. I love it. Let's see. What are we gonna do? I got about 15 more minutes, I guess. That's I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. Let's check the weather. Gnarly. I would rather fight a great white than a chimp, dude. You know how? Let's talk about that real quick. He was traumatized. I'm sure he was. Let's talk about this real quick. Chimps will go after your testicles, your thumbs, your eyes, and your nose so that you go, and they won't kill you. They'll let you go throughout life without being able to smell anything. You can still eat because you have to stay alive. They bite your thumbs off so you can't grab things properly. They go after your testicles so that you can't reproduce. It's like they know what they're doing. They know what parts to go after. They'll leave your dingaling. It's crazy. All right, let's see. That's animal abuse. They have a sharp sense of smell. They have a sharp sense of smell. I do too. All right, hold on. Let me do this here. Okay, Professor Adams. Okay, Professor Adams is going to go into class Monday, and they're going to be like, "What did you do over the weekend? You ever heard of cupping?" All right, sorry. Close I I can't watch the BBC one. I'm gonna try to find one that's not on BBC, Professor. That's why is my message to failing? I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if it has a problem. You see, you're a moderator, so it should. You're a moderator, so you shouldn't have any blocks. So hold on. There's a. Hey, totally normal. Okay, okay. I didn't see that. Okay, 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 okay. I don't know, brother. I don't know. I don't know. It didn't give me an error or anything. Okay, let me see. Man attacked by chimpanzee. Yeah, okay, here it is. Here you go. So we'll do this one. Hey, Michelle, hold on one second. Uh, You're well.
Trifactor. After 4 weeks, I'm completely sold. I've been feeling so much better. My energy levels have gone way up, and I definitely feel stronger, more balanced, and definitely.
My pet chimpanzee has attacked my daughter. She is bleeding profusely, and the animal has to be shot. It has attacked my 50-year-old daughter. She needs an ambulance.
On this terrifying day, Tamara Bogatti and her daughter narrowly avoided death when their pet chimp Buck finally snapped.
I thought about it a lot. I thought about it a lot when I was a kid. I always wanted to do it, but I never. When I had to fart, I never thought about it at the time. Jeffrey, when do you sleep? I'll be going to sleep in about 10 minutes. Starts up the Boston. We're gonna watch this first. Well, what's your thought on the nuclear bomb that solved the big war? More likely put a pause on it. Maui approximate on Snookenberg gave us stability. It did give us stability, and there was a crazy. It was a crazy bunch of people ruling a crazy bunch of places, and it absolutely went apeshit. I think we could have nuked somewhere else to just do a show of force, but there was no internet back then. There was barely television good back then, and if a bunch of people, they could have. They could have done it off the shore to just see how powerful it was, and it didn't need to be done like that. Kind of turd freeze. Like, yes, absolutely, Mandy. Inquiring minds. Well, no. Let me back on. Let me back on here. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
For St. James Davis and his wife, what started as a birthday party for their pet chimp Mo turned into the worst day of their lives.
And I got another chimp bite my fingers one at a time, and the other one was sitting on my back, eating me alive. My butt, my privates, just my neck, head, and it's a miracle that I'm alive.
Others, like this young boy, are also lucky to be alive. Sadly, many apes are misunderstood and killed for their natural behavior.
Yeah, so he chimp for like a bunch of years, and then when he took it, I can't remember if they moved somewhere or they went into like a retirement area and they couldn't have the chimp anymore, so he took the chimp to like a chimp facility, and he used to come in and bring it birthday cakes. Well, all the other chimps didn't get birthday cake, and they were pissed off. They broke out at like the next year or whatever when he came to bring his chimp at the conservatory or whatever, the cake. They broke out. They chewed his lips off. They chewed his nose off. They chewed his testicles off. They chewed his fingers off. His thumbs first. I think he still had all the other fingers. And the when I used to work at the Maryland Zoo in Baltimore, and we talked about stuff like this, and they said, you don't mess with chimps. They won't kill you unless they're holy, unless you're blessed, because they will just they will eat, they making sure that you can't reproduce. Like, why do they not eat your doolally, but they'll eat your testes? It's crazy. I've seen a video of a great white eating someone 2 bites, but chimps don't. Yeah, chimps, dude. Koala bears are mean. Yes. They might look cute By the way, they tear people apart and torture them, but they're supposed to be the closest thing. They're not, they're close, but they're not humans. Listen, you can look at all the DNA you want. There's something called a soul. Why do they even attack? Yes, they attack each other like that. Yes, yes, they do. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Gordy's birthday massacre. Yeah, no, absolutely they do. Absolutely they do. They are vicious and they look so cute. Have you seen a baby chimpanzee? Not this guy. Baby chimpanzee. Dude, look at these freaking things. Look how cute these freaking cute little eyes are. I'll try to get you a better picture. All right, I'm trying to. There we go. Look how cute. Please, just love me. Just love me. I'm so. I'm so happy to be here on this rainbow freaking blanket. Oh, I can't wait to grow up and love you. I can't wait. I'm gonna have nice dreams, mommy. Thank you. I'm going to chew your entire face off. Dude, look at this. Look how freaking cute. Look at this freaking adorable eyes. And so there's this theory about cuteness that nature makes young things cute so you don't want to hurt them so that they can grow up. And it's so odd how cute these things are. It's cute. What about? Yeah, yeah, it's gross. But look at it. Look. I mean, it looks all cutesy, and even it's got. Look at the gray eyes staring into your soul. Like you're a future burger, and don't touch my kid. Yeah, it's so crazy. They're so freaking cute. They laugh and giggle, and they're just so cute. And then look when they grow up. Look at the difference in the face. And look at loving, but they will rip you limb from limb. Crazy. Yes. They're little maniacs. So I don't know if this is true. We'll look it up now. I was told they have 8 times the strength of humans. Like, dude, we had this 2-inch thick bulletproof glass. So their whole cage, like this is a cageless zoo, but they had an enclosure. So I mean, it was just a big ass cage, but they could run for like minutes and not get to the other side. It was huge, and it was like 40 foot tall. They could swing all. Yeah, it was crazy. Um, the babies would hit the glass, and like I tried to do it, and when I hit it, it's like dunk, dunk. When I hit it, it's like it's a bass drum. Like they move it, and they're like, and they don't even weigh as much as me. I mean, they probably weigh like 80 pounds. Anyway, chimpanzee strength compared to human strength. Okay, this says one to 1.3 to 1.5 times, but that's still if you can push 100 pounds of weight, they can push 150 pounds of weight for their size. It says 67%. Maybe that's what they said. Maybe she said 80%, not 8 times. But then she might have remembered. But then I looked up a shaved chimp. They're not cute. No, they're not. They're not. I had a spider monkey that smoked cigarettes. I just don't like him. If I hit fame, I'm going to openly beef with him. Something about his aura, the color around him, he has none. I didn't miss the first thing. Who are we talking about? Americans are weird beings, but I like to observe them. Sometimes they're hilarious unintentionally. I agree with that too. A to the G, A to the G. I shaved human ain't cute either. Maybe that's why the facial features sticks out less because they have big noses and will rip the off. Dude, they're violent. Would you prefer someone to watch here on Twitch? So for the next few days, in order to get monetized on Twitch, you have to have an average of 3 viewers watching your video. Right now, there's 4. So at least for the next couple days, I'd probably prefer it on Twitch just to get across that line, because I'm guessing it's just like YouTube. Once you get monetized and they're making money off of you, then they'll like thousands of people start a Twitch channel and YouTube channel every day, probably tens of thousands. And they do one thing and they're like, oh, I got 0 viewers. Okay, done. No, I didn't go viral. What happened? And so, but the thing is, it's a business. So once you get to the point where they're making money off of you, also, then they move you up in the rankings, basically. So I'd like to get to that point. I mean, because I'm streaming to both places, and I think I should be vertical streaming or horizontal streaming to both places. Like Twitch, it's full screen. Here, it's chopped up. But yeah, it's gonna suck without Americans. Yep, I agree too. Search up the Boston ice flood 1818. We are the world's entertainment. Right, we are. What would you do without that? Blood types, Rh negative blood types. I had to get a shot 3 times because pregnant. I was pregnant. Wow. I'll watch here then. I don't like to. Oh yeah, watch here. That's fine. Yeah. Oh, you're on Twitch. Yeah. Sorry. You should be able to do. No, I can. So if you stream horizontal on YouTube, you don't get the free advertising. It's not on the rotation when people are swiping through the YouTube shorts. You'll show up there. If you're streaming horizontal there, you won't. So I used it primarily to get to the point where, yeah. My granny said it's old European pagan blood. Yeah. Free Diddy. What's up, Rajat? All right. What was I saying? You said 1818. Search up Boston ice flood of 1818. Boston ice flood of 1818. What's up, silent damsel? I found you from swiping on the vertical stream. For my sweet and tender friend. Thank you, my brother. I'm glad I was there. All right, where am I at? It's doing Boston ice flood. Boston ice flood 1818. 1800 frozen. Hold on. Wait a second. 1816 to 1818, the snowstorm. Oh, Jews. Oh, you can't see it. Yeah, they have pictures drawn of it. How are you, Silent Damsel? I've never seen people do horizontal streams and vertical streams on shorts. That's what I'm saying. I've seen people. I can do both. Absolutely. The way that it's set up though, like the way that I stream, like I show videos like this, like how I can't do that. It automatically chooses where from the horizontal stream to choose the vertical part. I mean, I could do exactly what I'm doing now also, and I'll probably will do that, but right now I've got a lot on my plate, and that's not the most important thing right now. The benefit I get from the vertical stream, and then if I were to, I also want to do Kick next week. So yeah, we'll see. I will definitely do horizontal streams, without a doubt. Yeah. Hi, good morning, sir. Please check your number and update me with the mistake on the text. And go to YouTube and see what you see. Yeah, no, I definitely can do it. Yeah, there's a method to my madness. A crackhead chimp versus a 5-year-old human. What's a good match to see? I'm okay, thanks. I'm doing very good. I do open topic just about like about 10 to 12 hours a day. You definitely know more than me when it comes to the actual streams I found from scrolling YouTube lives too. Right. Welcome back, brethren. There's not much I found except what I know, and it's rare. Like, RH negative people are few, close to non-existent. Let's check it out. In America, world blood RH negative population. Not marriage. Are you AB negative? Yeah, 3.3. AB negative is 3.5. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Crackhead chimp. I'm rhesus negative. I don't know what I am. It's on my birth. I was about to say it's on my birth control. How rare is O negative? O negative can donate to 100% of the population. Let's see though. %, it says 7%. Universal red cell donor. O negative can donate to anybody. Yeah, O negative. There you go. I don't know what I am. For some reason, I think I'm AB positive. I think. I remember hearing it. Don't give them your DNA. That's right. That's right. You can't ever do any armed robberies. All right. All right. Where are we at here? All right. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here. I'm probably gonna stream much earlier tomorrow. I'll probably be moving around at 8. And I'll probably just start streaming once I'm gonna get together with my father and mother, and me and my dad will probably be out putting wood together and getting ready for the storm. And so we'll stream that. Yeah, it's crazy, my brethren. Silent damsel. I do think only women may carry the RH blood. That I don't know either. Uh, yes, I can donate blood to anyone, but I need someone with my. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's right. It's weird how some people can give to anybody, but not everybody can give to them. Even not talking about blood. You have to find that special person. All right, my friend. All right, Julio, thank you very much again. Hey, Pinac. Oh, Pinac, brother, you were in here the earlier today, or I think so. I remember seeing you. From the UK. There's a lot. I've been having a lot of people from the UK. Hey, are you the actor from the movie 28 Weeks Later? No, I'm not. No, I'm not, Anthony. Take care, Rich. Let's know if the storm goes bad. Oh, I'm gonna stream the storm. I've got some outdoor cameras in my chicken coop that I can aim. They're pan tilt zooms. I can move them remotely. So as long as I got internet, and I've got battery backups for my modem, my router, so that should work. I'm in Freelandville, Indiana. Can we donate blood to dogs? That's a good question, Kevin. I don't think I've ever even thought of that. Can dog blood be donated to people? It says no. Dog and you. Oh, the DNA is different. The DNA is different. Right. I could have thought about that for a second. I didn't think about it. Scotland, UK there. All right, cool. There before I go. Storm about to come in right now. I'm in America. I'm from Maryland. I live in Georgia right now. She's freaking whacking doodles, Saeed. Take care. Hope you have a great day. Yes, everybody. I love dogs too. I'm a big dog fan. I wouldn't take their blood though. We've already got plenty of ice. I don't think it'll get terrible over there, 55 degrees. Right, yeah. Well, let's see before we go out. Weather forecast for tomorrow.
Saturday's forecast for Sharpsburg is 48 degrees and cloudy. There is currently a winter storm watch in effect.
So it looks like it's supposed to drop to 32 tomorrow, 22 on Sunday, 17 on Monday, 16 on Tuesday, 18. Wow, I'm supposed to get into teens the rest of the week. Yeah, that's going to be rough. All right, everybody. For RH negative people, if anyone needs my organs or something, I got you. I'm an organ donor. Don't worry about it. I'm RH people. That's it. I love the internet. All right, everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow. All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Bye.